From NBC News, this is Today.
Back at 8:37 this morning on our special series, Today's Pains in the Office. Are you listening, Matt? How to get along with your coworkers and manage to get some work done. As we showed you on Monday, that can be easier said than done, especially when you work around here. Life in the workplace is full of annoyances.
I just emailed you. Today's show.
When people leave their smelly food in the office refrigerator.
When people dump their garbage in my can.
There's germs. It's a petri dish in here. I want the window open.
I'm here with Tracy now, and she's upset. What's the problem?
I get all kinds of fired up about printer 378 when it has no paper.
How long have we had this problem?
Over 2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago we've had this problem?
About 2 years of internal brewing.
John, do you have a problem with this?
Every day. It's always a line.
Always a line?
Always a line to go to the microwave, yeah.
Now, why'd you put your name on there?
Because it'll get stolen out of the fridge otherwise. Mean streets of NBC.
I think I know who's taking the candy.
Oh, you do?
I think I do. I sure do. So what do you do when your coworkers are driving you nuts? Nicole Williams is an office expert and the author of Girl on Top, your guide to turning dating rules into career success. Nicole, good morning to you.
Good morning.
So what do you do? Do you say something? Do you ignore it?
Yeah, you know, you can take one of two approaches. You can dismiss the behavior non-verbally. You can move the garbage can that everyone's dumping their garbage in underneath your desk. You can put noise-reducing earphones on, or you can actually have the conversation, which frankly, you know, because you're in this communal space, high intensity, a lot of time together, you are going to find irritating coworkers. It's just par for the course.
Do you do it in the moment? Let's say somebody, for example, throws their garbage into your
Right.
wastepaper basket. Is that the time to confront them, or do you wait when you're sort of calmer?
Yeah. I believe there's something to be said for it's just happened in the moment, so you can call it out. But truthfully, honestly, because there's so much energy attached to it, I don't want you to sort of flip your lid. You really want to do it when you're calm, because generally speaking, Meredith, people don't know that they're this irritating. You know, it's sort of your job to point it out to them, you know, and it's just having that conversation in a way that you're working with these people regardless. They're not going away. Add a little humor.
Better to do it one-on-one or in a group?
It all depends. If you know who the culprit is, generally speaking, you don't want to call them out. And again, make it a light, fun conversation. But if it's something like the paper tray never gets filled, feel free to the group and suggest that everyone participate in this so no one feels as if they're being pointed out specifically.
All right, so I'm going to put you to the challenge here.
Sure.
I'm sitting next to you every day and I eat food that disgusts you.
Yes.
Stinks.
Yeah.
Deal with me.
Yeah, well, you know, it's just, hey, Meredith, you can do one of two things. You can confront it, and I can say, hey, Meredith, your lunch stinks. What are we going to do about it?
Too bad, it's my lunch.
Too bad. Or I can move myself out of the situation. You know, you do have a recourse, and it can be your action. You know, you can help to alleviate the situation. So, you know, you've got one of two choices. And if this is really impeding your performance in this kind of economy where we're all fighting for our jobs, if this annoyance is really, truly hurting your performance, you really do have to deal with it.
So let's say you've confronted somebody, or you know, confronts maybe too aggressive a word, but you've tried to deal with it
Right.
one-on-one, and it's not working for whatever reason. Do you take it to that next level? Do you go to the boss? Do you go to human resources?
Yeah, this is the big question, because it really does hedge into that tattle department.
Right.
You know, you certainly want to make it clear that you have attempted to have this conversation yourself. You've taken responsibility, and then you need to pose it in, you know, in terms that are relevant to your boss, and that's attached to performance. So you really need to explain why specifically this behavior is not just irritating, but is really hurting your job performance. That's all they care about.
So not, oh, woe was me, but that it's
No.
impacting on the workforce, and that's obviously
Absolutely.
going to be of concern to the boss.
Exactly. That's the way you got to pose it.
Okay, by the way, your perfume incredibly strong. No, I'm kidding you. I'm kidding you. I'm kidding you. The book is called. Really? No, you smell good. The book is called Girl on Top. Nicole Williams, thank you so much. Up next, we'll head up to the kitchen for a down-home country classic made easy. It smells good up there. First, this is Today on NBC. Stinky food.